Why do people actually buy things? Most entrepreneurs believe that people buy because they need something, or because it solves a problem, or because it logically makes sense. But after a simple moment of watching the magnolia tree in my backyard, I realized something deeper about human decision making. People rarely buy because something makes sense. They buy because something resonates. In this video, I want to share a story about the moment that I decided to buy my home and what it taught me about sales, marketing, and why so many purpose-driven creators struggle to sell their work. If you're an author, a coach, a creator, or an entrepreneur trying to bring meaningful work into this world, this insight might change how you think about selling forever. So this morning, I walk downstairs. It's before sunrise. I usually walk downstairs in the dark, but today was a little different. I had left the window open overnight, and the cool morning air had carried in the smell of hyacinth and that unmistakable scent of early spring. And as the sun started to rise, the magnolia tree in my backyard slowly came into view, covered in blossoms, just glowing in the morning light. And there I sat with my coffee, watching the world wake up. And I suddenly remembered the first time I saw that tree. And it made me realize something interesting about why people buy things. The first time I saw that tree was 5 years ago. My daughter and I walked into an open house on a random Sunday afternoon. We weren't even seriously looking. But the moment I stepped through the front door, my eyes were drawn to the back windows, and outside those windows was a magnolia tree in full bloom. I looked down at the listing sheet in my hands. 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and a magnificent magnolia tree in bloom. And the only thought that crossed my mind was, I could live here. And that was it. I put an offer in that night. 2 days later, it was accepted. And now this is the 5th spring I've had the privilege of watching that tree in bloom in my backyard. So, do people buy things because they feel like it? I think the answer is yes, but not in a careless way, because something inside of us recognizes something, a possibility, a moment. It's a moment where we see ourselves in a different reality. Logic may justify the decision later, but feeling is what opens that door. And this is something I see all the time with creators and authors and solopreneurs who are trying to share meaningful work with the world. They focus on explaining everything, the steps, the modules, the framework, the features. But the reason someone actually says yes is usually much simpler than that. They feel something. They see themselves in the outcome. They feel a glimpse of the life or the transformation that might be possible for them. In other words, they see the magnolia tree and they quietly think to themselves, I could live there. And if you're someone who has meaningful work to share with the world, that's the real invitation, isn't it? Your job isn't to just explain what it is you do. Your job is to help people see themselves in the possibility. If this resonates with you, I'd love to invite you to subscribe to my channel. I talk a lot here about creators and purpose-driven entrepreneurs and how they can bring their work to the world in a way that truly supports them. And if you want to go deeper, you can join me inside the Energetic Ad Lab, my school community. That's where I share insights, strategy, and have real conversations with entrepreneurs who feel called to create meaningful work, and how we can both, and how make an impact and an income. Right now I'm offering a free founders opportunity, but there are only 8 spots left. So if this message resonated with you, I will drop a link in the comments below, and I will see you inside my school community. I look forward to it. Thanks for watching.